Ever wondered about the weirdest mistakes in Donkey Kong history? Well, you're in the right place, because today we'll be exploring the top 10 oddities that left even the most seasoned Donkey Kong players scratching their heads. For those who may not be familiar, Donkey Kong is a classic video game franchise that's been captivating audiences since the early 80s. Our hero, the eponymous Donkey Kong, is an ape with a penchant for bananas and a knack for getting into all sorts of trouble. Now, no game is perfect, and Donkey Kong is no exception. From physics-defying phenomena to vanishing characters, the series has seen its fair share of inexplicable goofs. But these aren't your run-of-the-mill glitches. Oh no, these are the ones that have become legendary in the gaming community for their sheer absurdity. So buckle up as we delve into the strange and often hilarious world of Donkey Kong errors. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have the peculiar physics of Donkey Kong Country. It's a world where a gorilla can carry a barrel over his head while climbing a ladder, or where a giant banana can be stored in a small cave without any problem. But it's not just the size ratios that are off. The way Donkey Kong moves is equally puzzling. He can jump higher than any real-world gorilla and run faster than the wind, even when he's carrying his little buddy Diddy on his back. These physics anomalies may seem like mistakes, and in a way they are. They defy the laws of nature we're familiar with, yet they're also what make the game so fun and unpredictable. They affect gameplay by adding a layer of surrealism and unpredictability that keeps players on their toes. So, while the physics may be off, it certainly adds a unique charm to the game. At number 9, we have the case of the Invisible banana hoard. Now let's peel back the layers on this peculiar glitch. In the world of Donkey Kong, bananas are more than just a tasty snack. They're a precious commodity, a symbol of success, and the primary motivation for our hero Kong. But occasionally these golden treasures vanish without a trace. One moment, Donkey Kong's banana hoard is brimming with bunches of yellow goodness, and the next it's as if they've been spirited away. An empty cave, no bananas in sight. It's an unexpected and strange occurrence that leaves players scratching their heads in confusion. Is it a trick of the light, a sudden banana famine, or perhaps some mischievous monkey business? The truth is, no one really knows why this happens, but it certainly adds an extra layer of intrigue to the game. It's a mystery that still baffles players to this day. Coming in at number 8, we have the Unbeatable boss. Picture this. You're breezing through the game, barrels flying, bananas collected, Kongs in tow. You're feeling good, ready to face the next challenge, but then you come across a boss that just won't go down, no matter what you throw at it. That's exactly what some players experienced in one particular level. Yes, we're talking about a game-breaking bug that turned the boss into an invincible adversary. This wasn't some secret hard mode or an Easter egg, it was a plain old mistake. Players tried everything from using every power-up to attempting to find a hidden weakness, but nothing worked. This boss was unbeatable, and it drove players bananas. But don't worry, the developers eventually caught on and fixed this bug in later versions of the game. Still, it remains a memorable moment in Donkey Kong history. It was a challenge that turned out to be not just tough, but impossible. At number 7, we have the Disappearing Kong. Now picture this, you're in the heat of a game, dodging obstacles, collecting bananas, and suddenly, poof, Donkey Kong is gone, vanished, absent without leave. This peculiar glitch where our favorite gorilla disappears from the screen for no apparent reason has left many a player scratching their heads in confusion. This sudden vanishing act isn't just a magic trick gone wrong, it's an error that's thrown many players off their game, turning a regular playthrough into a bizarre guessing game of where in the world is Donkey Kong. The cause of this glitch remains a mystery. Some speculate it's a random hiccup in the game's code, while others believe it's a secret, undocumented feature. Whatever the reason, this disappearing act adds an unexpected twist to the gameplay, making it a memorable, if not entirely welcome, part of Donkey Kong history. It seems even Donkey Kong himself needed a break from the action at times. At number 6, we have the Immortal enemy. Picture this. You're playing Donkey Kong, you've successfully maneuvered past all the obstacles, and you're face to face with your foe. You're ready for the battle, but there's a catch. This enemy doesn't play by the rules. No matter what you do, no matter what move you unleash, this adversary refuses to accept defeat. This isn't a superpower or a special ability, it's a mistake that has left players scratching their heads in disbelief and frustration. This glitch in the game makes the enemy invincible, immortal, unbeatable. It's a strange error, a bizarre twist in the game that leaves you fighting a never-ending battle against an undying enemy. This peculiar mistake has caused quite a stir among players, becoming a topic of discussion and speculation. It's a testament to the unpredictable and often amusing world of gaming, an enemy that even Donkey Kong couldn't defeat. At number 5, we have the floating Kong. Now, this is a peculiar error that has baffled and tickled players for years. Picture this: Donkey Kong, the heavyweight ape with a love for bananas, defying the laws of gravity and casually floating in mid-air. It's a sight that disrupts the normal flow of the game, but it does make for some hilarious moments. This glitch, a result of a quirky programming error, has been known to occur randomly during gameplay. Some players have even tried to use the floating Kong to their advantage, maneuvering around obstacles and enemies with a levitating Kong. But as you can imagine, it's not always an easy feat. Despite the confusion it causes, the floating Kong has become a beloved mistake among many in the gaming community. It's unexpected, it's funny, and it's uniquely Donkey Kong. A gravity-defying Kong certainly makes for a memorable gaming session. Coming in at number 4, we have the endless level. Picture this: you're battling your way through a jungle, swinging from vine to vine, when suddenly you realize you're stuck in a loop, seeing the same scenery over and over again. This is no jungle fever dream, this is the notorious endless level glitch in Donkey Kong history. This bizarre hiccup in the game's design leaves players trapped in a never-ending cycle of the same level with no end or exit in sight. It's like Groundhog Day, but with more bananas and less Bill Murray. This confounding quirk has perplexed gamers for years, leaving them scratching their heads and furiously tapping their controllers in frustration. It's a testament to the game's enduring appeal that, despite this frustrating glitch, players keep coming back for more. The endless level, a never-ending challenge that even the most dedicated players couldn't overcome. At number 3, we have the Invincible Kong. Now, we're not talking about a power-up or cheat code here. This is an honest-to-goodness glitch that somehow slipped past the developers. Imagine, if you will, a game where the hero, our beloved Donkey Kong, becomes invincible. No enemy, no obstacle, no fall can harm him. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, not quite. This glitch, while it does render Kong impervious to damage, also makes it impossible to progress in certain levels. There are stages where taking damage is integral to advance, and being invincible just puts a halt to the fun. It's a strange paradox where invincibility, typically the ultimate power in a video game, becomes a hindrance rather than a help. This glitch has led to some hilarious and frustrating gameplay moments as players find themselves stuck in an endless loop of invincibility. Who knew being invincible could be such a problem? Just missing out on the top spot at number 2, we have the upside-down world. Picture this: you're in the middle of a game, making your way through jungle landscapes and climbing platforms, when suddenly everything flips. The world as you know it is turned on its head, quite literally. Yes, in one of the weirdest mistakes in Donkey Kong history, the entire game world has been known to flip upside down. It's as if gravity got bored and decided to take a break, leaving players to navigate a landscape where up is down and down is up. This bizarre error has led to a completely disorienting gameplay experience. Imagine trying to avoid enemies, collect bananas, and reach the end of the level, while everything you know about the game's physics is inverted. It's a topsy-turvy world in the land of Donkey Kong, and let's be honest, it's as disconcerting as it is entertaining. It's a crazy ride, but it's a ride we wouldn't want to miss. And finally, the weirdest mistake in Donkey Kong history at number 1, we have the impossible jump. This is the notorious blunder that has left players all over the world with clenched fists and gritted teeth. Picture this: you're playing Donkey Kong, swinging from vine to vine, when you land on a platform. Ahead of you is a jump that seems doable, but no matter how many times you try, how many different tactics you employ, you just can't make it across. You're stuck. This jump is quite simply impossible. The game developers may have chuckled when they put it in, but for players it's a source of endless frustration. From seasoned veterans to casual players, everyone has faced the impossible jump and come up short. This infamous error has led to countless failed attempts and has become a notorious stumbling block in the game. It's a jump that has become legendary in the world of Donkey Kong. And there you have it, the top 10 weirdest mistakes in Donkey Kong history. From monkeying around with physics to the impossible jump, each of these peculiar glitches has added a fascinating layer to our beloved game. It's interesting to see how these oddities, whether they're an unbeatable boss or an upside-down world, have shaped our experiences and even our strategies in playing the game. These mistakes, far from being simple programming errors, have evolved into unique features that have contributed to the charm and appeal of Donkey Kong. They've given us moments of surprise, laughter, and even frustration, but all these have served to create a more engaging and memorable gaming experience. These quirks remind us that even in a world governed by codes and algorithms, there's always room for the unexpected, the unusual, and the downright weird. Remember, even the greatest games have their quirks. Until next time, keep gaming and keep exploring the world of Donkey Kong.